Honorable President, Indian Academy of Pediatrics, Dr. Basavaraj sir, respected President-elect, Dr. Vasant Kalatkar sir, respected immediate past President, Dr. Atanu, respected past President, Dr. Upendra ji, and respected HSG sir, Dr. Yogesh, Treasurer, Dr. Atanu, all the respected Vice Presidents, and very, very happy to welcome our dear beloved past President and the Chief Guest for today, Dr. C.P. Bansal sir, as well as Dr. Shantanu, as well as all the members of the scientific committee, the media committee, and everybody working with the IAP Ki Baat committee ke saath. And welcome to all the delegates, everybody who has worked together to make this program such an amazing hit over the last so many months. We just had the last session, was a physical as a hybrid session in Navi Mumbai just a few days back from our central office. And we move on now relentlessly to the next topic, CPR BLS, essential life-saving skills. All of us have in our hearts the memory of somebody very dear to us, Dr. Anand Shandelia. And it is around his birthday time that all of us do dedicate ourselves to the cause of essential life-saving skills, CPR, BLS, for each and every citizen of India. And on this occasion, I'm very happy to now invite our respected IAP National President, Dr. G.V. Basavaraj sir, to address all of us. May I welcome Dr. Basavaraj.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Samir Dalwai, and respected our President-elect, Honorable President-elect, Dr. Vasant Kalatkar ji, and our immediate past President, Dr. Upendra ji, our Honorable Secretary, Dr. 𝐂𝐏𝐑 𝐁𝐋𝐤, and the first National Treasurer of Indian Academy of Pediatrics. Samir, somebody is sharing the screen? Samir ji?
No. I think somebody is sharing.
Yeah, Shruti, just see that nobody can share the screen, please. The host, please stop by error. I think somebody has shared.
I think some error is.
Error, yeah. No, sir. Now you are visible. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much. So, respected our National President-elect, Dr. Vasant Kalatkar, and National past President of 2023, Dr. Upendra ji, our Honorable HSG, Dr. Yogesh Parikh, National Treasurer, Dr. Atanu Bhadra, and today's chief guest, none other than Dr. C.P. Bansal sir, who has been deeply involved in CPR and ALS program over decades, and a Golden Jubilee President, who is the ideal for this today's program. The welcome to our Honorable President, past President of Indian Academy of Pediatrics, Dr. C.P. Bansal sir, and our other past President, Dr. 𝐂𝐏𝐑 𝐁𝐋𝐤 sir, is also there. Welcome, Dr. 𝐂𝐏𝐑 𝐁𝐋𝐤 sir, and all other dignitaries. And the most importantly, our Vice President, who has been putting a lot of effort to do the dissemination of the things, led by Dr. Santanu Debu, our East Zone Vice President, and our Senior Vice President, Dr. Satish Sharma ji, and our South Zone Vice President, Professor Singaru Velu, and our Central Zone, Dr. Ajay Srivatsav ji, and West Zone, Atul Kulkarni ji, and our Honorable Joint Secretary, Admin Parmanand Anandkar, because of medical emergency, might not have joined, and Dr. Ruchira Gupta ji, our Joint Secretary Liaison, and all the respected Executive Board members. When we started IAP Ki Baat community ke saath, so majority, the most of across the India, which is reached in a pediatrician, and now it is started reaching to the common public. That's what we are looking at. So it is a great initiative and appreciated by all the members, common members. Now they're talking about an IAP Ki Baat community ke saath. Initially, we wanted to make it popularized among the pediatrician, later to the government level and the WHO and UNICEF level. Now we are reaching towards the common public, even though we are putting a small efforts to reach it, and over the years to come, definitely IAP will reach nook and corner of houses of across the India. And all this is possible because of all the National Executive Board member, Honorable 50,000 member, and the vice presidents and past office bearers, and our IAP 𝐂𝐏𝐑 community 𝐂𝐏𝐑 the core team, which is doing a great job, led by Dr. Sameer Dalwai our national coordinator, Dr. 𝐂𝐏𝐑 𝐁𝐋𝐒 madam, who has been very instrumental in coordinating all the scientific agenda, Dr. Kishore Baindur, who has been mentoring all the work of an IAP 𝐂𝐏𝐑 community के साथ, and Dr. Shantraj, who is also been very instrumental, and the young Turk, Dr. Amrish Patil, who has been liaising with all of them. Really thankful to Dr. Amrish Patil. And today's the event that is our CPR, and this is one of the most important BLS program, is one of the flagship program of Indian Academy of Pediatrics done over the years. And now it is headed by none other than Professor A.K. Rawat sir. I requested Rawat sir to be there. Rawat sir is joined, and our national coordinator 𝐂𝐏𝐑 𝐁𝐋𝐒. And this has been well prepared by the people who has been involved in decades, over decades in this. Dr. Santanu Dev, who has been very passionate about the BLS, our East Zone Vice President. Thank you, Dr. Santanu Dev, for an excellent material you have been brought it out. And Dr. Paramanand Anandkar in absentia because of medical emergency is not been joined. And of course, Dr. Janani Shankar madam, who has been a very much involved in the ALS BLS, Dr. Prahlad Kumar, and all other scientific committee member who has been involved in preparation of this module. And this is a thing which will definitely it will make a big difference in the community level. IAP is not only taking care of only the children of less than 18 years. We have to show it to the government and also to the reality. We are the one of the champions of taking care of a BLS program, which has been possible with stalwarts like Professor C.P. Bansal sir over decades, Dr. Arif Ahmad, Dr. A.K. Sharma ji, L.N. Taneja ji, and many of them who have been really involved in this propagation. And now it has been carried forward by none other than Professor A.K. Rawat sahab and Dr. 𝐂𝐏𝐑 𝐁𝐋𝐒 and many other stalwarts who has been involved in that. We all know the 70% of the cardiac arrest which really occurs outside the hospital, majority of the time it occurs in a home or a business places or congregation. These are the places where majority of the things which has been occur. It is our bound duty of all the organization to take the and make everyone to be aware about the CPR. With that, Indian Academy of Pediatrics comes out with four actionable points. A is basically we have to create assessing the emergency and airway management among the common public. B is using up smart gadgets, be good smartarian, that is basically using gadgets and other things to make the common publics to be aware about the thing. C is a CPR workshop to be organized for especially for an adolescent by our branches across the India. And of course, we need to aware about what we are supposed to do and don't. That's also been addressed by our scientific committee. I am sure all these things is going to be a big thing with the helm of our President-elect Dr. Vasant Kaletkar and immediate past President Dr. Upendra ji, very dynamic Secretary Professor Yogesh Parikh and National Treasurer Atanu Badra, all the Vice Presidents and Joint Secretary Admin and all the action plan team of IAP 𝐂𝐏𝐑 community cases. With this, I'm sure it will all in the right direction to make the things better for the IAP. Back to Sameer ji.
Thank you so much, respected President, sir. And I think it is basically the vision and dynamism that of the leadership of leaders like Dr. Basavaraj that drives the IAP forward to newer and newer frontiers. And hence, going ahead now, there is this new concept that we have started of connecting to the press. We have made spokespersons, and now we also have this important function of releasing a press note or the press release for each and every event that is being done, so that the message is taken via the press, the media, to each and every person in India. I would request our host team to facilitate for keeping the press release ready. When it is ready, I would request President Sir, Dr. Basavaraj Sir, as well as President-elect Sir, Dr. Kaletkar Sir, to declare the press release to be opened.
Is ready, sir.
Please spotlight Basavaraj Sir and Kaletkar Sir.
We declare that our press release should be there. It's get released. Basavaraja?
Yeah, we declare our press release has been released. Kindly utilize this press release to send across in a single message across the India about this. And this is one of the most important document which has been very instrumental to take everybody together.
Thank you very much. As can be appreciated, there is a single press release to be circulated all over the India so that it ensures uniformity. Meanwhile, let me also take the opportunity to welcome our respected past presidents, Dr. 𝐂𝐏𝐑 𝐁𝐋𝐒 sir, Dr. Bakul Parikh sir, Dr. Rawat, who's leading this entire mission here. Welcome to all of you. And now it is my duty to welcome our dear respected President-elect sir, Dr. Vasant Kaletkar, for his address. Over to Dr. Kaletkar.
Good afternoon, all. Respected Dr. Basavaraja, our President 2024 of Central IAP, who is really having done a game changer in the IAP. This is a new concept, and I'm really helping him, only helping. But main brainchild is of Dr. Basavaraja, along with all our OB, EB. This really getting famous all day by day. So, respected Dr. Basavaraja, our past president, today's chief guest, Dr. C.P. Bansal. What to say about Dr. C.P. Bansal? Since the beginning, he is always instrument in all the module, or whether you take NRP, ALS, BLS, or any courses, including his presidentship, that postage for postage stamp that of 5 rupees. That was really as a novel idea, none other than by Dr. C.P. Bansal. Always innovative. So, and our past president, Dr. R.K. Agrawal, who had done a lot for IAP, and Dr. Bakul. You know, Desh Videsh, naam jana jata hai, that is Dr. Bakul Parikh. Our past president, who had, you observed last year him, Dr. Upendra, all my OB, EB friend, delegates, and my dear media reporter friends. I welcome you all this on this platform of release of press release of this life-saving, essential life-saving skills on behalf of Central IAP as the President-elect 2024. Friends, you know that accident remains a significant cause of injury and death among children in India. The National Crime Record Bureau report that accidental death account for over 10% of total fatalities in children, with fall, drowning, burns, and poisoning being the most prevalent incident. It is data collected by Drishti, that Indian Anesthesia Society, which is run by People Archives of Rural India. These alarming statistics highlights the urgent need for community engagement in teaching essential life-saving skills to the children as well as the parent and community. I believe it is extremely important to equip children and their parents with basic first aid knowledge, which we are little bit lagging. But IAP is striving hard. One of the example that in 2018 we have trained in the mass 4,000 community workers in a single go, that at the time of Pedicon in Nagpur. That should get done now. Now this is a time. So skills such as CPR, choking prevention, bleeding control, and fracture management can drastically reduce the severity of injury and save life. Empowering children and community with these skills ensure they can respond swiftly and confidently in emergency. So that's why this is the need. We have to train all the people. We all doctors serve as a social ambassador, spreading awareness and educating communities on these vital skills. Even routine activities like feeding milk to the babies can turn tragic without proper knowledge and precautions. It's our collective responsibility to ensure that every child is equipped with the tool to protect themselves and others. That is our important duty, like a better training of the feeding techniques, which we have covered already in complementary feeding. So immediate intervention with CPR in cases of drowning or proper management of choking incidents can increase survival rates and reduce long-term complications. I was a witness in one of the party. There was one of our delegate came that is with a choking sensation, and with halage that manure, we could save that person and we could relieve him. That's the thing. Important. So, IAP के बाद community के साथ encourages healthcare professionals to lead community workshop and school program, fostering a culture of safety and preparedness. We advocate for integrating first aid training into school curriculum, ensuring that children receive regular and comprehensive education on life saving. That is our main motto. We also encourage parents and guardians to participate in this training session alongside their children. By doing so, families can create a safer home environment and reinforce the importance of this skill. By investing in our children's safety education, we can prevent countless accidents and create a safer mode. So, my request, those who are attending and those who are not attending, to please spread this knowledge to your colleagues, your friends, your social worker, and your relative. So, as whatsoever provided knowledge provided to you by IAP about the life skill education, please contact your media person, your relative through your WhatsApp, Instagram, and then so message should go to community. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much, respected Dr. Vasant Kaletkar, sir. I would now like to invite our HSG, dear Professor Dr. Yogesh Bhai, to please address the occasion. Dr. Yogesh Bhai, are you there?
Yeah, thank
Yogesh
you,
Bhai, are
Dr.
there?
Samir Bhai.
Yeah, just one second.
Yeah.
Am I also going to request my dear friend and colleague, Dr. Amrish Patil, to take over this the hosting of this event henceforth? I have to attend another meeting on behalf of IAP for UNICEF. So thank you so much. Over to Amrish, and before that, I request our dear HSG sir, Dr. Yogesh Parikh sir, to please address the gathering. Dr. Yogesh Parikh sir, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Samir Bhai and Dr. Amrish Bhai. I am facing the network issue, but with the dreams and the vision of our both the president, Dr. Basavaraj sir, and Dr. Vasant Kaletkar, we started this IAP के बाद community के साथ project, and this program is
So the candy spotlight Yogesh sir.
yeah. Actually, I am facing the network problem, so I am keeping my video off. Amrish,
No
please.
problem, Yogesh
I'm
Bhai. We
audible?
can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Yes,
please
you
go
are
ahead,
very
Yogesh ji.
audible. Go ahead.
Yogesh ji, please
Yogesh
go
Bhai.
ahead.
Yeah. So thank you. So with the dream and vision of our both the president, Dr. Basavaraj sir and Dr. Vasant Kaletkar, we have launched this program, IIT के बाद community के साथ, and today we are celebrating this, the CPR, BLS, essential life-saving skills. This is a very essential skills we have to observe in all the schools, and each citizen of the nation should be the trained with the CPR, BLS skills. Dr. Shantrudev, Dr. Taneja sir, and Dr. Rawat sir, all are working hard to percolate in all the way in the mission mode to all the schools, and today also we received the request for to train all the citizens. So under the guidance of our chief guest, Dr. C.P. Bansal sir, this novel project is started and we are doing well. IAP की बात community के साथ in the real sense we are doing this activity. So thank you very much. Over to you, Amrish Patil.
Thank you, Yogesh sir, for those wonderful words. Now I request our National Treasurer, Dr. Atanu sir, to kindly address us and tell us what has to be done and how to connect to the press media. I request Dr. Atanu Badra sir. Sir, are you there?
Thank you, Dr. Amrish.
Thank
So this is a flagship program and also a flagship project. So this is an ideal combination, and request the dynamic team of Basab sir, the action plan team, and of course the CPR BLS team to let us reach out to the press. Let this week be we try to concentrate on training our press friends, the press and colleagues. In that way, the message would be going to them, rather than we are already, as is every time we have a press release. But I think the best press release would be trying to reach out all our branches to the local press, and let us try to train them this week on the basic life-saving skills. I think administration and press, that would be the best message. I think that is the best method where IAP's name can be put into the national media. So I would request all the dynamic past presidents, the present team, everyone. We need to work these 7 days for the name of IAP to be put in the national media. Over to Amrish.
Thank you, Atanu sir. You have been always leading us and showing us the way how to connect to the press and create awareness amongst the general public. So I request each and every IAPN to kindly reach out to the general public and create the awareness. Now, whatever we have done, we have been almost now 6 months old, and now we are into 7 months. There have been plenty of activities, plethora of activities which have been conducted across India. Now, I have a request of National Coordinator Dr. Shantraj sir to kindly tell us about the past activities done. Shantraj sir, are you there? If Shantraj sir is not there, I request Shruti to kindly play the video to showcase the activities which have been conducted during the past few days.
Chandra sir is not able to.
Thank you, media team, for showcasing the events which have been occurring from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, from east to west, and the wonderful activities done by our national president and our team led by Atanu sir in the on the grounds. Thank you. I request each and every IAPN to kindly do these wonderful activities by taking it to the general public. Now, on behalf of our expert committee, I request our East Zone Vice President Dr. Shantanu sir to kindly address us.
Thank you, Dr. Amrish. Yeah, thank you, Dr. Amrish. First of all, my regards to uh, our chief guest today, Dr. C.P. Bansal sir, and also my regards to all the past presidents of IAP who are attending this launch meeting today. My regards to our national president, Dr. G.V. Vasavaraj, and our immediate past president, Dr. Upendra, and our president-elect, Dr. Vasant Khaladkar. Uh, all members of IAP Ki Baat community ke saath, the core team, the media team, the scientific team. First of all, I thank you all for giving or reposing faith in us to create resources for IAP Ki Baat community ke saath. I, on behalf of our team, our expert team, I was a member, then Dr. Panamanand Andankar, who is not able to attend because of a family bereavement. Then Dr. Janani Shankar, another member of our expert team, who was a past national convener of IAP, ALS, BLS group, and who has actively guided us in creating the resources. Dr. Prashant Karia, Dr. C. Nirmala, Dr. Shalu Gupta, and Dr. Prahlad. We were the team, and I'm representing our team in front of you today. So IAP has been commemorating 21st July as CPR Day for the past several years, and the month of July as CPR Awareness Month. And we are thankful that our presidents are agreed to have CPR as one of the IAP Ki Baat community ke saath programs in July. Thanking you again, sir. And I'm sure this will go a long way in disseminating messages, clear messages about CPR all over the community. This program, probably CPR is a program where probably pediatricians touch the maximum number of adults. And in the community, this really makes an impact in the community. I also thank our immediate past president, Dr. Upendra Kinjavadekar, under whose charity project all state branches received one set of good quality mannequins last year. There is now need to further expand the program to include all branches to get mannequins also, so that mass awareness programs can be done in with much greater gusto. We all are proud members of IAP ALS BLS group, and I am thankful to so many past national conveners also who are attending today. Dr. Narendra Nani Vadekar, our thanks goes to Dr. Jayashree, Dr. Vijayalakshmi Kulgod, Dr. C.P. Bansal, and so many others who have guided us and brought us to what we are today. And these are a group of hundreds of instructors, dedicated instructors who teach CPR to all sections of our population, not only to doctors and nurses, but also to teachers, to students, to politicians, to policemen, to lay persons, etc. And we are hopeful that one day the situation will change in our country when we will have sufficient numbers of trained individuals to provide CPR to almost every victim of sudden cardiac arrest. The creation of the resources have been a team effort, and I hope that good content would be created from the material that we have submitted. We want a few messages to be clearly told by all our members. First is sudden cardiac arrest is quite common amongst Indians. 112 Indians succumb to cardiac arrest every minute. And there is a disturbing trend of cardiac arrest happening in young, otherwise healthy individuals who are Indians. A victim of cardiac arrest has the best chance of recovery if the CPR is administered by the person standing next to the victim immediately on recognition of the condition. This is most important and this is critical. Majority of the cardiac arrest occurs at home, and sadly it is witnessed in 85% of cases, but we uniformly lack the knowledge. We Indians uniformly lack the knowledge to initiate CPR. 95% of those who experience sudden cardiac arrest die because of not receiving timely intervention. CPR has to be initiated immediately upon recognition of sudden cardiac arrest, that is within 4 to 6 minutes, and every minute delay in initiation of CPR increases the chances of mortality by 17%. Prevention is the first component in the chain of survival, and we as a society and caregivers must give priority for prevention of cardiac arrest. Learn CPR, teach CPR, create an army of efficient CPR providers, especially amongst lay persons, so that even compression only CPR can be started by lay persons when they witness a sudden cardiac arrest. Teach relief of choking to lay persons, because there is hardly no time to call any healthcare provider during an episode of severe choking. It is always better to use CPR as a uniform nomenclature rather than using BLS to denote the same thing. So please start using CPR more in your communications, in your speeches, in your lectures. And also use the CPR app of IAP, use the eBLS link of IAP ALS BLS group, use the website of IAP ALS BLS group to see and take part in the courses that occur all over the country, join the courses, and also participate in courses of our group. I once again thank you all for giving us this opportunity, and I'm sure this will be a very successful program, and a lot from our community will benefit from learning CPR skills. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sadhrudev sir, for speaking on behalf of the team. Together, everyone can achieve more. You have shown it happening and also shown us the way ahead, a long road to be traveled in creating an army of CPR resuscitators among the general public. Before we go on to the introduction of chief guest, we have our central coordinator and chairperson of CPR BLS group, Dr. A.K. Rawat sir. I request Dr. A.K. Rawat sir to kindly address us.
Thank you very much, the Honorable President, Dr. Basavaraja, the President-elect, Dr. 𝐂𝐏𝐑, the past presidents, and the chief guest of the day, Dr. C.P. Bansal, all the office bearers of the IAP and the esteemed members of the IAP. It's very important, and I am really obliged and thankful to the President and the CIAP for making this CPR Day, CPR celebrations as the IAP की बात community के साथ. Only I will be very brief, and because so many things have been already said about the CPR. CPR should not be the only thing. Before we discuss, before we train people for CPR, we must speak at least 5 sentences how to prevent the conditions which can lead to CPR. CPR is the value of CPR comes only when we have failed somewhere to prevent the situations which can lead to CPR. So this should always be addressed, that CPR training, CPR workshops should always be preceded by at least 5 situations and 5 conditions. I am extremely thankful to my team and the IAP ALS CPR group, my predecessors, and the instructors of the faculty of the ALS and the CPR. I am really thankful to them. So nice of you for giving me this opportunity to put my views in front of you. Thank you very much. Over from my side. Thank you.
Amrish,
You are
unmuted.
muted.
Amrish, you are
Unmute.
muted. So thank you, Professor A.K. Rawat sir. So Rawat sir is very instrumental in taking the ALS and BLS activity across the India to the great extent with the team. Over to Amrish.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for telling us the wonderful work done by Rawat sir. Now I request our national coordinator, the main person behind this, Dr. 𝐂𝐏𝐑 𝐁𝐋𝐒 madam, to kindly introduce our chief guest for today, Dr. C.P. Bansal sahab. Over to Dr. 𝐂𝐏𝐑 𝐁𝐋𝐒 madam.
Thank you very much, Dr. Amrish, and thank you very much, Dr. Rawat sir and Dr. Shantanu Dev. Already you are told that importance of CPR as an essential life skill, and this is the 8th topic of our IAP की बात community के साथ. Last time we had a physical program, and that was attended very well by the press, and every time I assure Dr. Shantanu Dev sir, whatever the material was submitted, we have created a resource material in a very good way, and it is already circulated everywhere. Now let me introduce our chief guest. I think already all of us know who is Dr. C.P. Bansal sir. He's a Golden Jubilee president, mentor and guide to many, very meticulous in his work. And all of us, we know that he was our past IAP president, but he has worked in Adolescent Health Academy, Computer Chapter, ID Chapter, and right now he is presently he is a co-chair working group, AHA IPA, and he was a former president IAP, founder president of South Asia Pediatric Association. He's always active. I think his ideas are innovative, everyone knows. And he has got many achievements. To name few, he has launched Mission Udaya, BLS Mass Awareness Program. That was the first step taken in IAP, Mission Kishore Uday, and many other programs of IAP. His passionate, sincere work, everyone knows that if he puts his head into that program has to be successful. He was awarded 𝐿𝐾𝐒 Nair Oration in 2015 in Kerala IAP. Swati Bhave 𝐿𝐾𝐒 Nair Oration awarded in 2016 National AdolesCon in Mangalore. But very important thing, there is an oration on his name also. That is a Dr. C.P. Bansal and J.S. Tuteja Oration Memorial Award in Adolescent Health Academy in every AdolesCon from last 2 years. And he has got many publications in a national, international level, about 20. I request Dr. C.P. Bansal, sir, before you address, can you unveil the poster? Shruti, unveil the poster, first poster of our program. Shruti, can you share the poster? Poster is to be
Ma'am,
shared.
one second. Wait.
Poster is ready, ma'am. It will just a minute. While they take time, we can request CP Consultant, sir.
Yes. This is our first poster, sir. I request you to unveil.
Lovely. I declare its release. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. And I'm extremely grateful to the lovely words by you. Most of them, they are your loving sentiments for me. I know many of it might not be true. Respected Mr. President, Dr. Basavaraj ji, my respected Dr. R.K. Agarwal sir, Dr. Bodhankar sir, my dear friend Dr. Bakul, immediate past President Dr. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dr. Upendra, my dearest Dr. Vasant, and all the distinguished guests present here, fellow healthcare professionals, and future community members who will be soon having this program of IAP Ki Baat community ke saath. My namaste to all of you. It's really an honor to be here today as chief guest for the national launch of CPR BLS awareness under this flagship program of our dear dynamic president, Dr. Basavaraj, IAP Ki Baat community ke saath. I want to express my gratitude to Indian Academy of Pediatrics for inviting me to this important event. Today, friends, I stand before you to emphasize the critical importance of CPR, that is cardiopulmonary resuscitation and basic life support for every common person. These life-saving techniques can really make a difference between life and death, especially during emergencies. Let us see why CPR and BLS matters to all. First, immediate response saves life. Immediate response. When someone experiences sudden cardiac arrest or stops breathing, every second counts, and bystanders who know CPR can initiate immediate chest compressions, maintaining blood to vital organs until professional help arises. Remember the mantra, start CPR within minutes, rather seconds, not minutes after. The foundation of CPR, that is BLS. BLS includes essential steps like assessing the responsiveness, checking for breathing, and activating the emergency services. It also involves chest compressions, rescue breathing, and these actions keep oxygen flowing to the brain and heart. Now, it also involves community empowerment. CPR and BLS empower ordinary citizens to become first responders. You don't need a medical degree to save a life. It is so amazing. You need not to be a doctor to save a life. You just need to learn these basic techniques. Imagine a world where everyone knows. Sure, when Dr. Basavaraj introduces this program to community, this must be in his brain to see a world where everyone knows CPR. It would be a safer and more compassionate place to live. Chain of survivals, early recognition, early CPR, early defibrillation, and early advanced care form the chain of survivors And all of us are a part of this chain, and this link is crucial. Training and awareness. I urge everyone to learn CPR and BLS, and I congratulate those who have already learned it. I, from the bottom of my heart, congratulate the team. I am really thankful for preparing such a nice pamphlet for community and revising this entire program. We all should attend workshops, watch videos beautifully designed. I must remember the name of Dr. Ellen Taneja, who has really worked very hard for this. PWP, practice while watching, and practice. Knowledge is a power. And when I say knowledge is a power, I do remember my dear friend, mentor in IAP, ALS, I will say, none other than Dr. Anand Shandilya. A gem of a human being, an ocean of knowledge, and a world of dedication. I am yet to see a person more dedicated than him for IAP, ALS. Let us commit to spreading this awareness, share information about CPR and BLS with family, friends, and neighbors. Encourage businesses, public spaces to have accessible AEDs. I will conclude saying that CPR and BLS are not just medical procedures. They are acts of compassion, courage, and community. By learning these skills, we become lifesavers. We become heroes in everyday life, in everyday situation. Thank you for your attention, friends, and let us pledge to create a nation where every heart matters. Before I say Jai Hind and Jai IAP, I will like to have 1.5 minutes more, if I am permitted, to tell you two more things. One, it is July, and His Excellency Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam suddenly collapsed during a lecture at Indian Institute of Management, Shillong on July 2015, and that was a moment which shook the entire country. Let me share that he suffered from an apparent cardiac arrest, and probably there was no one knowing a perfect and effective BLS to him, so he couldn't receive CPR probably. And if it would have been given, we would have had few more years of his guidance. Second, that matters, in a quiet room, a heart falters, a breath suspended, a life online. In that fragile space, we find our power, the power to bridge despair with hope divine. So friends, learn CPR. They say it's just a skill, but I say that it's much more than that. It's a lifeline woven in time. It's the touch that mends the broken rhythm, the symphony of compassion in every rhyme. I would like to say more, but I think time is less. So I'll conclude saying Jai Hind and Jai IAP, and my sincerest congratulations to the dynamic team and the dynamic President, Secretary, President-elect, past President. Thank you so much for giving me this honor.
Thank you very much, sir. This life-saving skill, as you told, we need not have to be a doctor, sir. Sorry, sir. Over to Dr. Basavaraj.
So much for kind words of inspiration and importance of CPR, inspiring all of us, sir. Thank you very much. Over to Geeta, madam.
Thank you very much, sir. This is a life-saving skill. If we all of us teach to the others, not necessary in medicos, definitely it will help to save them, as you quoted the example of APJ Kalam sir. And we need not have to be, they need not have to be a doctor to save someone. That is the achievement we can tell them. Over to Dr. Amrish.
Madam, thank you. Thank you, Bansal Saab, for those wonderful words of wisdom and remembering the great heroes, Dr. Anand Chandelier sir and Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir. As you mentioned, every time, every second counts. So every heart matters. So we all pledge to become a wonderful IAP Smartians, as you have shown us the way, and we'll definitely make sure that we create an army of CPR resuscitators. Before we go ahead, we have got a wonderful video which has been prepared by the IAP BLS group. So I request the media team to kindly play the video.
Meanwhile, Dr. Amrish,
sudden cardiac arrest means stoppage of heart and respiration.
Just a minute, Shruti.
85% of
Sarji.
Dr. Amrish, our friends from the UK IAP, Dr. Vivan and Dr. Zoya and all are joined here for this special occasion. So please acknowledge them.
Yes, sir. We welcome them on behalf of IAP, sir. After this video, we'll request them to speak. Thank you, sir.
time, it either happens at a home or in front of us. And unfortunately, only 2% people know what to do in these situations. It's been seen that around 4% of people die in India due to sudden cardiac arrest. Every minute, around more than 100 people are dying due to sudden cardiac arrest. In this case, if we start CPR, then we can save the lives. Initial 4 minutes are important for the survival of a brain. Every minute delay in CPR decreases the chance of survival by around 17%. So IAP ALS BLS group and IAP की बात community के साथ has started a project CPR for mass awareness. We are thankful to Central IAP for giving us a mannequins not only to us but to around 50 different cities in which these mannequins are given, and this will be used for the CPR for mass awareness activity. In case of a sudden cardiac arrest, when you reach to a situation, first you have to check different things. For that we have make a mnemonic, doctor's cab driver. First is danger, means she should be safe. There should not be any circumstantial evidence of drug abuse and poisoning. Once scene is safe, we check the response by tapping on shoulder 3 times and asking, are you okay? If there is no response, we immediately call ambulance, activate emergency response system, and within 10 seconds, we check pulse and respiration. If in 10 seconds there are no pulse and no respiration, then we start CPR. So we start chest compression 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Then we open the airway, head tilts, chin lift, nose pinch, give breathe to 1 and 2. Immediately start chest compression 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This 30:2 compressions, 5 cycles are over in 2 minutes, and if the help arrives, then we use defibrillator to give shock.
Cardiopulmonary resuscitation is an emergency procedure to save someone's life when the victim's heart stops beating. It requires a compression of the chest and giving a breath through the mouth or a mask to push the blood and to pump the oxygen into the chest of the victim. The outcome of CPR depends on 4 to 5 factors. First, how fast you have started the CPR, within how many minutes. Second, how long you can sustain the CPR. Third, what is the cause of cessation of heart in a victim. And fourth, at the time of cessation, what was the rhythm. And fifth is how fast the advanced life support team has arrived, and with that defibrillator we can plan for the this.
CPR can be performed by any individual who is certified or trained in CPR technique, like medical professions, doctors, nurse can give CPR. Additionally, any lay person like parents, caregivers, teachers or even students can give CPR.
Thank you, Dr. Prashant Bhai and this wonderful team for showing this wonderful video. Now, before we go to the Vice Presidents, we acknowledge the presence of our IAP friends across the ocean from UK for being here and being a part of this wonderful initiative. Now, I request our Senior Vice President, Dr. Satish Sharma ji, sir, to kindly address.
Our worthy today's chief guest, Dr. C.P. Bansal, a great personality, great academician. Our vibrant National President, Dr. G.V. Baswaraja, Dr. Vasant Khaladkar, our Secretary General, and all my EBs and OBs present here. What is the value of a life? We can ask from someone who has lost his parents. So this topic and this project and program was very aptly chosen this time. In addition to other, we have been discussing like nutrition, immunization. And I can tell you that pediatricians, they are more close in the community than any other doctors. So under guidance of our President and President-elect and all national coordinator, we will take this program to the community through different school programs, and we will tell them wherever it is needed. Well, we are at the airport, at the railway station, in the community, whatever it happens. So this is the value of the life. I wish that we will take this program and with all of you, and this will be a very successful mission program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Satish Sharma, sir. You have been a wonderful ambassador for the IAP ke baad community ke saath doing activities on day-to-day basis and showing us the way. I request our South Zone Vice President, Dr. Singaravelu, sir, to kindly address us. Singaravelu, sir, are you there?
Where this CPA-BLS being initiated today under our chief guest, my president, Golden Jubilee president, when I was the state president of Tamil Nadu IAP, CP Bansal sir was our national president, and I am very happy that our president, Basavaraj sir, aptly put the chief guest in appropriate forum. Hats off to you, sir, and I thank President-elect taking this taking in a positive way, and our HSG treasurer and the expert committee of this IAP ke baad committee ke saath under the leadership of Madam Geeta Patel, Samit Dalwadi, and all other members, my co-EBs and OBs. I am really fortunate to be with this, and all the program is doing very well. Definitely, this is a need of the hour. What best we can do to the community to do something. Among other modules, this episode also going to be very useful. Definitely, we will take it positively with one voice throughout India. We will spread the message of CPR BLS, how to do and educate the public and all people. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you all.
Thank you, Singaravelu, sir, for telling us one nation, one voice, and we all shall do it. Thank you, sir, for those wonderful words. I request our West Zone Vice President, Dr. Atul, to kindly address us. Atul, sir. Atul, sir, is not to be seen, I guess. I request Dr. Rajesh Srivastava, sir, our Central Zone Vice President.
Not seen.
Not seen. Okay, before we end, there's one more video which has been prepared by our media team, a Be a Hero video. I request the media team to kindly play that video.
This guy is a hero. Because you never know. Where you'll be when the time comes for you to step up Now there's a new CPR, hands-only CPR, easier, effective, so simple, no mouth-to-mouth. Just compress, hard and fast, like disco beat, about 100 beat per minute in the center of the chest. And don't stop until help arrives. Fact, immediately, compressions, double, even triple the chance for survival.
Thank you for a wonderful video. On behalf of IAP UK, I request Dr. B1 to kindly address us. Dr. B1.
Hello, hi. Thank you. It's a different time zone, so just woken up actually, still at home. So yeah, thanks. I mean, it has been a brilliant initiative by IAP, and I really salute the people for sending it or disseminating to the masses. I think a couple of things probably which I want to share some experience which we have in UK, which I put it in the chat. I think the main issue is the driving of this skill to the masses on a regular basis. I think that is the main issue, that it shouldn't die out. It is a continuous process, and it is a repetition of the same process to everyone on a 6-monthly or yearly basis. I think as a practice of change, I would propose that all organizations, be it medical, non-medical, whatever, should have a resuscitation officer, which is there in UK in all the organizations, and it is a mandatory part of induction to any job, and that can change on a regular basis. These drills will continue on a regular basis, so everyone has to be validated 6-monthly or yearly on this, because people do forget. People unless it is hammered to them on a regular basis, people who are non-medical will forget on a regular basis. And the second suggestion is, in UK, I think the most receptive are people when they get admitted. So what we practice is demonstrating CPR and BLS to parents just before discharge. So, and that is the point when they're most receptive, because they've seen what happens in hospital. So these are the two factors that probably might carry this project forward. That is, one is suggesting to the government or non-government organizations for introduction of a resuscitated officer who can regularly put up these drills, and setting up this with the parents and the patients prior to discharge when they're in hospital. Thank you. All the best, IAP.
Thank you, sir, for bringing the
Thank you, Bevan, for excellent suggestion. Thank you. Go back to Amrish.
Thank you, sir. We are fortunate enough to have a wonderful IAP's nearest task force for doing regular activities, and we will ensure that we'll make it a regular basis from here on. And now I request our mentor, National Coordinator, Dr. 𝐂𝐏𝐑 sir, to kindly deliver the vote of thanks.
Namaskars and good afternoon to all who have assembled here for this very momentous occasion. Like they say, every good thing has to end. And today, on this auspicious occasion of the launch of this CPR BLS IAP की बात community के साथ, on behalf of the core committee of the IAP की बात community के साथ, it is my proud privilege to, in fact, to welcome all of you to this program, and also express my very sincere gratitude to all dignitaries and delegates who are part of this very, very important program. As you know, we are in the 8th edition of this very, very popular and exceedingly useful program that has been thought about by our very own dynamic president, Dr. G.V. Basavaraja, to whom I owe my sincere thanks. Not only this program, he has a galaxy of programs that have come up in this year of his, and aptly supported by our President-elect, Dr. Vasant Kanatkar, a very, very enthusiastic person. I am sure this program is going to continue with more zeal and enthusiasm under his presidentship in 2025 also. I also thank the past president, Dr. Upendra, I do not know if he's present here, and also to the very many past presidents of Indian Academy of Pediatrics that are here. I am just seeing the names of one or two, Dr. 𝐂𝐏𝐑 Agarwal, Dr. Uday Bodankar, Dr. Bakul Parekh, and others if they are there. Sincere thanks to all of them. Yes, my very, very grateful thanks and acknowledgement to the golden man of the hour, our golden president, Dr. C.P. Bansal. I have known Dr. Bansal for pretty long, but then I have not had a one-to-one relationship with him, but then I have seen him at the lot of pedicons and the passion with which he works. I've seen him mentoring so many of the IAPians into positions that they are. Every one of you, sir, take your name with great respect and with love and affection. Please do, sir, continue to mentor IAP. IAP requires people like you, and your words of wisdom as far as CPR BLS is concerned is taken with great promise, I am sure, by our President, Dr. G.V. Basavaraja and the team. My sincere thanks to the other office bearers of the IAP, Dr. Atanu, Dr. Yogesh Parikh, and also to the very senior vice presidents of the various zones, Dr. Satish Sharma from the North Zone, Dr. Shingaru Velu from South, Shantanu Dev in his dual capacity as the convener of this scientific committee of this very, very important program, CPR BLS, Dr. Ajay Srivastava probably in his absence, and also Dr. Atal Kulkarni from the West Zone. In their absentia, Dr. Parmanandi Andankar, Dr. Ruchira Gupta, who are our joint secretaries, admin. All the executive board members who are attending this function today, and also to the IAP Ki Baat Community Ke Saath spokesperson who are carrying this flag of knowledge to the community in various forums. Also, a special thanks to the scientific committee led by Dr. Shantanu Dev as the convener. We had Dr. Parmanand, Dr. Janani Shankar, Dr. Prahlad Kumar, Dr. Prashant Karia, C. Nirmala, and Dr. Shalu Gupta for the excellent content that has come out in this program. And also, I'm sure this content will be there in IAP for posterity. Only things, there'll be some additions and deletions probably, but the core content, I'm sure it's been made so well that this is going to continue for posterity. And also my sincere thanks to the scientific committee led by Dr. Geeta Patil and her team as usual. A special thanks to the IAP representatives from UK, and Dr. Biwan spoke about 2 to 3 issues where he gave us excellent suggestions of where the IAP or this thing can be utilized in, say, the hospital setups, as he said, when they are most receptive. So the best message is at that particular time. I think he meant that you should hit the iron when it is hot, and that is what he told us. An excellent suggestion, sir. I think it's time we implement such suggestions of yours. And also to the backup team led by Shruti, who's been doing a wonderful job for all of us from the IAP Ki Baat Community Ke Saath. Also to the various others who have made this program a highly successful one. Dr. Samir Dalwai in the initial part of this program, and wonderfully continued by Dr. Ambarish Patil, you are gaining in prominence and experience, Dr. Amrish, and I wish you all the best. Such endeavors of yours. So ultimately, all the attendees who attended this, there were more than about 110 to 120 people at the maximum that I saw as participants. So it was a great privilege for all of us to work harder and to present more material in this forum. And I wish that all of you take this message to the community where we intend the program to reach. And thank you all once again for the opportunity that you have provided us in giving us this content, the program details, etc. And from the IAP side, I take this opportunity to thank you once again. Jai Hind and Jai IAP. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you all, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Keshav sir. Namaskar.
Thank you, Bansal sir, for your
Thank you,
wonderful
Dr. Amrish.
lecture. Really.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Bansal
Thank
sir.
you, Bansal.
Professor Raja, Amrish.